Alright, Tsunoda with a problem. Let's try and catch him. Maybe. Welcome back everyone to some more F124 My Team career mode. We are heading to Australia in this race, so let's take a look and see our progress so far. P15s across the board between Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. Our car is in the backfield at this time, so I'm not surprised we are so far back on the grid. P17 in the drivers so far, P10 in the constructors, so we'll see how we progress. We have also reached level 5 acclaim, so we can sign a secondary sponsor, so we'll look into that in a moment. And then R&D wise, we want to improve the car, keep improving the car, and try to be Kick Sauber on the chart here. So a lot to do. Let's head to Australia and see how this episode fares for us. If you guys are enjoying the series, of course, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe using the subscribe button down below. Really do appreciate your support. Let's take a quick pit stop here at the department event, which will improve the pace order. Let's do pace for Jack Doohan. And unlike last time, I'm actually going to remember to do this. So let's get some of these in. All right, so we filled out the calendar, so we're good to go with the activities. Everything is a green except for cash, which doesn't matter. 10k we can spend for a buffed department morale. And of course, we need to sign a secondary sponsor, so let me just take a look and then we'll see which company we sign with. All right, after some looking, I think Ovolo might be an option here. Achieve a top 16 finish during the race. We do score P15 so far, and today's Australia, which should be slightly easier than the other tracks, so hopefully we can get some cash there. Other option was slightly lower offer, but gold bonus being higher, is completing all practice programs. That might be also something to consider. And then overtaking 5 different drivers during a race is quite easy, considering we are competing with a lot of other teams in the back. So I am considering these 3 at this time, and I don't know, do I go for weekly income or goal? I think we can hit the goal easier, so I'm not sure if we can overtake 5 different drivers consistently. And well, let's do it. Let's do Equita Oil. Let's do the overtaking. All right, so of course that means bringing in the new sponsor onto livery. So in the front wing we got Equita Oil, and in the rear chassis part a small Equita Oil, and then on the halo we got Equita Oil. So welcome to the team. Now of course we have to invest in R&D. We got 1611 R&D points to invest in our car, and we want to invest in the first 3: powertrain, chassis, and aerodynamics, because performance is what we need at this time. And I think we'll do spark plug since it is discounted. And then this one, where was it? Floor stiffening stays. Oh, department capacity reached. Okay, hold on a sec. Unfortunately, all departments have reached max capacity for upgrades. We need to upgrade the facility for more simultaneous upgrades, so we'll let that slide. We'll save up the R&D points for later. Okay, I think I've noticed another glitch in the game. The R&D performance chart or progress history chart does not show where we are. Unless we are identical with Kick Sauber, which I highly doubt. Look at the gap that's formed. We are yet to receive that powertrain upgrade, so we should be noticeably below Kick Sauber in the chart, but we're not even on there. We just have a notification on the left hand side that our line should be black, but I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. So I think that's another issue. Codemasters and EA have totally messed that up. Well, anyway, time for Australia. A little criticism there, but let's head to Australia and have some fun, see how we race this weekend.
And a warm welcome everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix.
Welcome to qualifying for Australia. Then let's just quickly check our difficulty. 110. Perfect. So let's try and put this car in a competitive position. We have seen in the past that Australia is a circuit that we can be competitive on compared to the AI. So let us see how it goes for us today. Hoping to put this in a decent position, especially because it's going to rain during the race. It's going to rain. Threading the needle, my gosh. That was wild.
And that's P13.
Alright, completing the lap. Let's see what comes of it. Back of the grid, slower than doing. Maybe the evasive maneuvers that I did cost me some time for sure. Alright, let's go back in, reapply the fresh tires, and then go out again towards the end. Alright, this is it then. My last attempt at putting in a lap. P21. Still, the car is too draggy and underperforming compared to the others. Well, that's a shame. Max Verstappen 116.2 is the pole lap for Q1 at least. We're a full second and a half behind. Still faster than Jack Doohan, so I'll take that. Sergeant Hülkenberg, Joe, and Bottas also knocked out. So let's see if we can get that 5 overtakes for the goal bonus for our secondary sponsor. So hopefully we can make that work. It's gonna rain, so let's see how the wet race goes here in Australia.
Well, once upon a time, this used to be the season opener before it fell victim to a pandemic reshuffling. But now Albert Park is back at the heart of the F1 calendar, so welcome to sun-kissed Melbourne for the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.28-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 14 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. So watch out for a safety car at some point during this Grand Prix. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Gasly, Bottas, Joe, Hamilton, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Ace, and Jack Doohan. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Alright, so let's start this race. P21, difficulty 110 for the race as well. So let's take a look at race strategy. It's going to be Inter's conditions. We'll do 1 stop. Might be a 3-stop race, to be honest. The AI might do 3 stops, depending on what they feel like doing. We'll drop our fuel a little bit, and we should be good to go. So the option is 10 laps each, or it's 9 laps, 10 laps, 10 laps, since it's only 29 laps, or it's to do a 1 stop, 14 laps, and 15 laps. We'll see. Let's start this race. All right, let's get this. Lights out, and away we go here in Australia. Very good launch off the line. Dragging Hülkenberg onto the inside line, which allows us to have all this space on the outside to make some overtakes. A little track extension, but I want to avoid colliding with Joe and Bottas. These guys are, of course, the stupidest AI we've ever driven with. Oh, gone wide. That's fine. Oh, that's collision with Gasly. I thought I was getting exceeding track limits warning there. We're up to P14. Oh boy. Need to deploy. Let's close in on Tsunoda, please. So far, so good. Oh boy. That was nearly losing the car, but we're okay. We're making decent progress, closing in on Tsunoda. Thought about a move, but don't want to risk it.
Okay, the start was fine. Let's try and move forward.
Alright, decent. P14. I think I got my 5 overtakes already. We just need to keep tempo, keep close to Tsunoda, no DRS. So, should be fine. Managing nicely. Come on, we need to dump the battery down this sector. Or this section of the track. Now we can close in. Even this early into the game, this is season 1 of course, the AI is all straight line speed, no talent. Interesting. You see on the corners they're super slow, and then on straights they're just super fast. I mean, granted, I got a lot of drag, but still. Seems a little unrealistic how these guys are driving. But we continue. Feeling confident about this. Come on, Gasly, don't try anything.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
All that slight every single time. Oh, Albon just went straight on. Albon had an oopsie moment. Right in front, or right behind him. Or he's right in front of us. Gasly trying to get my slipstream, but the slipstream effect is limited in the rain.
0.7 seconds.
Whoa. Let's keep at it. It is slippery out here. Whoa. Made a move.
Good job. Nice.
Let's go. We're going places, boys. We're going places.
I've got information on Albon for you. They seem to have an issue.
Albon may have an issue here. Means we might be able to pull away. Let's just try our best here. Keep it clinical. Let Albon be the cork in the road. And we can pull away. Confidently. But I also have an issue. It's called talent. He just can't seem to push his car any further to make grounds on Tsunoda. Oh, we gotta push. Oh, first pit stop maker. Sainz, Verstappen both in. They are doing a two-stopper. They are attempting a two-stopper, okay. So this is interesting.
ERS is low, ERS is low.
Various strategies coming into play. Sainz a second and a bit behind on fresh inters though. and a much better car. This is getting interesting. Alright, pit stop's happening now. I'm gonna go an additional lap. I think I can be competitive enough on this lap and then pit at the end.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 37.3 seconds.
37.3, wow. Doohan is really slow in these conditions. Granted, I think he did do a pit stop. He's on a 2-stop strategy. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
You enters, okay. Alright. Let's go in. In we go. Alright, P11 right now. But we'll see how things shift as we pit. 2.4! Pit crew cooked. We fired our pit crew last time and then here we are. P13. By the way, that's a joke. I don't think you can fire the pit crew on your own volition in this game. Oh, fresh tires. Love it. Alright, P13. Let's keep at it.
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you. They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
Alright, Tsunoda with a problem. Let's try and catch him. Maybe. It's a chance to gain another position here. Hold on, green flag. Green flag. Who's this? Lewis Hamilton's out.
You're lapping around a second faster than
VSC.
the car ahead. Keep this up. Okay,
VSC.
here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by.
Interesting.
5.8 seconds.
I mean, it's obvious because it's wet out here. VSC. Alright, so Hamilton's out and VSC gets deployed. We'll just relax, try and save a bit of the tires here. Tire wear is not looking too bad. We got about 10 laps left, 10 and a bit. Oh, Gasly catching up because I'm too slow.
Okay, VSC ending. We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Yeah, I'm racing, man.
An incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far
we're gone.
no plans for a safety car.
Oh, another VSC. Okay. Double VSC here.
The cars are definitely kicking up a lot of spray at this point. I doubt we're quite ready for the full wet, but we're not far off.
Oh, Sainz went on to full wets.
Safety car has been deployed. We need to get
That is
positive delta
interesting.
here. Slow down and maintain a positive delta.
Weather report.
Forecasts suggest the rain's going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. We should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Inters look like the best tyre for now.
We are chasing down Tsunoda here. His issue must be persisting. Caught up to P12 here. And we got Sainz in P11 on the wrong tires.
It might be worth thinking about putting a set of full wets on. We've seen a
What?
few teams change over already.
Yeah, but it's clearly Inter's condition still. Weather report. Weather report.
Inters and wets will probably have very similar pace at the moment.
I'll try and survive out here. I think we can do it. It's not too far off. Taking a glance at the minimap, and my teammate's about to get lapped by the front runners. How is he that bad? Come on, Duan. Drive. You can do it, buddy. Also, I think Tsunoda's issue has cleared. He's gaining some pace now. Maintaining a much stronger pace. So he's agonizingly close. But I just can't seem to get any closer to him.
Okay, clear.
Oh, Gasly has an engine issue. Gasly's engine exploded. Bye-bye, buddy. Gasly's engine explodes. He's out. He was trailing me for the longest time, couldn't get past me. And his engine explodes. So close to the end as well. 2 more laps to go. Well, we'll just bring it home now. We're just relaxing. I mean, it's been like this since our pit stop. Just relaxing. Driving. Fuel check. We've gained fuel again. Where was it? China, when I was with McLaren in the driver career mode series. Ran out of fuel. Base car with horrible engine, with no upgrades attached. Saving fuel. Literally, saving fuel. And I've been driving competitively to try and catch Tsunoda earlier. And still, I got fuel. So please. Please. It makes no sense. It's evolving, just backwards. As the famous PewDiePie once said. Alright, let's cruise it. Somehow Magnussen found his way to P14 out of nowhere. Tokyo drifting to commemorate the final lap.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trading the car ahead by. 4.6 seconds.
Yeah, not catching that, buddy. Tsunoda's engine fixed itself. Sainz did okay on the wets. He should be struggling right now because I think it is solid Inter's conditions. But then again, the AI has no tire temp issues. And they have ultimate grip on whatever tire. I mean, I think if the AI was on softs, they would still be faster than me. That's how ridiculous this game is. Final push. Charles Leclerc wins Australia. What a drive from Ferrari himself. Wait, did I just call him Ferrari? No, the Ferrari driver. He's not Mr. Ferrari, he's a Ferrari driver. And best finish yet in this series. Agonizingly close to the points positions, but then if you look at the gaps, this is probably the best we could do with a car of our caliber. But it's a positive sign. I think we get our secondary sponsor bonus as well. And we complete a P13 drive. Solid. I like this. This was a great race weekend.
We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Beautiful. This series we're cooking, absolutely cooking. Charles Leclerc, Norris, and Perez on the podium. That is a very odd podium. I mean, Leclerc, Norris, sure, but Perez, that would be a real deal. That would break the internet for sure. If, let's say, this week in Azerbaijan, Sergio Perez wins, gets on the podium, that would be wild. Russell, Alonso, Piastri, Verstappen, Ocon, Stroll, and Ricardo in the points, with Sainz, Tsunoda, myself, Magnussen, Albon, Zhou, Bottas, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Doohan, rounding out the finishers. Doohan having an absolute horror weekend, and then Gasly and Hamilton not finishing the race with failures. Do I move up? I think, yeah, one position. So I was 17th entering this weekend, now up to 16th with that P13 finish, and we're up to P9 in the constructor standings with our placing on the grid. Jack Doohan not really helping me out, but my P15s, two of them for the first two Grand Prix, and then this one, P13, helps us move up into P9. So this is good progress. This is very good. One-stop strategy did work out. There's Max Verstappen and Sainz that opted for a two-stop, and Doohan, of course, but that did not work out for them. But yeah, that was great. Solid weekend. This was good. Hopefully we can keep going from here. We got upgrades coming up before next weekend, which is Japanese Grand Prix. Yeah, I think it's a Japanese Grand Prix, so we'll see how the car performs with those upgrades. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe using the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell as well so you're notified when I upload next. Thank you guys so much for the support. Take care, and I'll see you guys for a new video.